It's sad to say we go to school for almost 10 years and no one taught us how to manage money. When you really think about it, go to school, get an education. If you can afford it, go to college. But even after working, sending yourself to college, for example, a nurse, after you finish the course, you still don't know how to manage money. You still don't know how to invest. You still don't know to take the first step towards making sure that you're making the right financial decisions. But when you come and think, when I come to think about it, it seems so intentional, as if we should not know how to manage our money. That means that we're supposed to go through the regular routine, the traditional way, work, work, work. And we should never see ourselves as a boss. We should never see ourselves independent. Why is this, love?
I don't know, it's just a system.
But you went to college where you taught how to manage money.
No, you know what? I've never been taught how to manage money within the school system. And I think it should be a part of the curriculum. You can drop it down below and let us know if you believe that it should be a part of the curriculum. I really believe that money management should be a core part of the curriculum. I'm a teacher by profession, and it's sad to say that you're preparing the kids with skills that they really don't need in the real world. Right? So are we actually preparing our kids for real world? Right? Are we preparing them to know how to get money, to raise money, to come by creating jobs? But we probably don't know how to go about it. But it's a system that you have to understand that if the schools aren't doing it, as parents, it becomes your responsibility to teach your kids about managing money and understanding how to become an employer instead of an employee, right? We were raised oftentimes to become employees, to go get a job, go work for somebody else, go build their dream. But what about our dream? What about what we truly desire? It's time to tap into what you actually truly desire and help your kids to do the very same thing too, right? We understand the reality. Maybe our parents or grandparents, they didn't know any better. But today we're in an era where knowledge is all over, right? It's all over. So it's time for parents, to tap into the knowledge and educate their kids, because the school is not going to do it.
So true.
All right, the school is really just going to be teaching your kids a bunch of stuff. I don't want to say garbage.
They don't need it.
That they don't need for real world. All right, so we're needing to build real life experiences for our kids, right? Because that's how they're going to get to the level where they need to be at if we're going to train them the right way, right? It becomes a process where oftentimes we've got to educate ourselves first, because truly some of us don't know, right? So we've got to educate ourselves first, and once you've educated yourself, now you can actually impart the knowledge onto your children or even other people's children, because each one help one, right? Money is needed in everything, right? We were just having a session a while ago, and one of the core things that I had to point out is that you're not taught how to come by money, only to go and work for somebody. And if you don't have a job to go work for somebody, you don't have any money coming in because you don't know how to create money. All right? But if you go to the store and you ain't got no money, you can't get no food to go home with to eat. But if you rob the store, what do? They lock you up. But you ain't know no better because you don't know any other way to come by money. I'm not saying it's good to go rob, but I'm saying educate the kids so that they do the right things, right? Educate the children, they're the future generation, right? Help them to understand that they can become the boss. Help them to understand that they can own those companies, those Fortune 500 companies. They can own them too. Help them to understand that, listen, there's no limitation on what you can achieve. Right? So it's time really and truly that as parents, we tap into everything that we've got, even if it means to go educate ourselves to help our kids, we've got to do it. Because we're in an era where, wealth transfer is all around us, but some of us don't even recognize it because we don't know. It's time for ignorance to take a back bench and understand that it's time to level up and educate yourself like never before, because that's when you start understanding how to educate your kids.
Word.
Right? That's when you start understanding how to educate those who are around you, and we've got to fix it. Right? Fine. Some people will blame the teachers. The teachers don't make the curriculum. Right? It's given unto us, and we teach whatever is on it. But the reality is, I know very well that the school system does not place any form of emphasis on financial literacy. We don't know anything about money. We don't know how to invest our money. We don't know how to make our money work for us. And, because of that, you've got so many kids coming out of college struggling to make two ends meet. You've got so much adults all around still not knowing how to manage their money. And sometimes we think we're not earning enough. And that's a lie from the pit of hell, because it doesn't matter what you're earning, it's about how you're spending it. And understanding the differences between liabilities and assets. Assets put money into your pocket, liabilities take money out of your pocket. So you want to have as much assets as you possibly can. Right? We teach children that they can do anything that they want to do, and they can be whatever they want to be, but teach them about money. Help them to understand what runs the world, because if you ain't got no money, you ain't got a roof over your head, you ain't got no food to eat. It is a necessity to life. Right? So how is it that the school systems ain't teaching it and the homes ain't teaching it? Somebody has to teach it. Right? It's either one or the other. And if the school ain't doing it, parents, it becomes your responsibility to lock in and do it 100%. Right? So it is very important for 2025. If you did not have this on your vision board, if you didn't have it anywhere written down, make it a priority for you to learn how to manage your money, how to invest your money for 2025, so that you can impart that knowledge onto your kids. And if you don't have a child, you can impart it on somebody in your family, right? Change the whole bloodline, right? Oftentimes, it's because we lack knowledge. It's not a better car that we need. It's not a better, house that we need. We really just lack information, right? Information truly changes situation. So you want to tap into the right information that's out there that's about to elevate you for 2025. It's the information that will take you and your family to the next level, right? There are so many different things that you can use to make money. So many different tools out there. Money should not even be, an issue, because it's a necessity. But it's because we don't know, right? So accept that you probably don't know everything, right? We still don't, but we still research, right? Whatever you don't know, make it a point of your duty to research it for 2025, right? How can I become better with my money? Go start putting that in Google. How can I, take this little that I have and invest it to get more money? We were trained by our society, by, the government system, by everybody to go trade our time for money. Trading your time for money doesn't make sense. Time is a precious commodity, and you've got to use it to the best of your ability. Time is limited. It's a limited resource. Now, time is limited, but money is so much. All right? We think money is hard to come by and it don't grow on trees, and all of these limiting beliefs about money, we need to vanish them. You know why? If you get up any morning, do you think about having enough oxygen to breathe? Do you actually think about having enough oxygen
No,
to
I
breathe?
don't.
You don't. Why? Because in your mind, oxygen is enough, it's sufficient, it's abundant, it's all around you. It's the same thing for money. Money is all around you. It's just that you don't know how to tap into it so that it flows like the river flowing down from Babylon. Right? Tap into the resources and tap into knowledge. Right? Make it a priority to learn what you don't know.
Word.
Right? Learn what you don't know, because that's the only way to get closer towards your goals. And when it comes on to money, we've got so much preconceived notions and so much limiting beliefs that we really have to just throw them behind and understand that money is abundant. It's all around. There's no lack. There's no limitation when it comes on to money. All right? You don't have enough because you don't know how to tap into it. But it doesn't mean that there's not a lot around you. All right? And we've got to train our children in the right way, because guess what? The Bible tells us wealth and riches are within us. It's within our bodies to activate wealth. It's within our internal structure to make everything that we truly desire come to fruition. Right? So it's on you. It's on you as parents, because we know the government system is not going to do it. We know, society is not going to do it.
Gatekeeping.
Yeah, so it's on you, right? It's on you to start investing in them stocks. It's on you to start investing in the different crypto portfolios. It's on you to start investing in bonds, stocks, mutual funds. It's all on you. You don't know about it? Go learn it, right? Go learn it, because that should be a priority for 2025, right? We don't have to trade our time for money. We can literally allow the little money that we have to create some money. All right? Whether you're trading, the financial markets, that's one way. There are a million ways to make $1 million. Just tap into the resources that are in front of you. Tap into the information that is in front of you, and let us know. You can drop it in the comments down below. If there's something that you want us to cover so that you can understand it from us, drop it in the comments down below, and we'll definitely pop up a video and share that with you. With that said, understand that, listen, as parents, we have a massive responsibility, right? And it's a massive responsibility to train our children in the actual way they should go. It's about training them to be better, training them to have a better life than we did, right? Training them to not have lack in their forefront of their minds, but to understand that there is abundance all around. It's your responsibility to teach your children what they should know, because just accept it. Nobody else will, right? No one else will. And you want to help them to tap into the money that's out there, because there's no lack, right? So don't let them think that, listen, money don't grow on tree. Money grow on tree. It's abundant. It's all over, right? It may not grow on the tree that you have in your backyard.
But it's possible
But
for you to have it.
it's all over, right? You go down to the bank, you can get a ton of money. All right, so understand that, man, it's 2025. It's time to win, man. It's time to win. It's time to get your money up.
Time to level up.
It's time to get your money up 100%. And know that you can do this. If you have to learn it, just go learn it, right? Go learn it. Make it a priority for you to learn it and lock in. And remember that, listen, God gives wisdom to those who really put him first. Wisdom is what you truly desire, because knowledge is very important, but we need wisdom. We need wisdom to act on it in the right way. Get the wisdom by sitting at the feet of Jesus and understanding that, listen, he's got you. The Bible already tells you that he must supply all your needs. Money is a need. It is a need. You need it to pay your rent. You need it to pay your mortgage. I don't even want to expound on all you need it to do. It is a need.
Definitely.
So when people tell you, oh, I don't need money, that's not true. You cannot go anywhere without
Yes.
having money. So even when they're saying, oh, you're so caught up in money, you've got to be fixated on it, because guess what? You need it to survive.
You do.
Right? You need it to survive. If you don't have it, you're going to be sleeping out on the road because your landlord putting you out. Right? And it's facts. So you better become fixated on understanding how this thing works, because it's a tool that's meant to actually help you to elevate. Right? It's a tool that is meant to help you to understand that, listen, it can multiply. Right? It can multiply. Even if you have a small amount now, that small amount can multiply over time if you know how to use it wisely. Get yourself some, bond stocks, all of these mutual funds. Get yourself in the investment field, right? We have to face the reality. Schools don't teach, but we do. We have to.
School don't teach it. We have to teach the kids.
Yeah.
And we have worked so long for the money.
Yeah.
Just time for the money to start work for us now.
That's it.
It's just facts.
So instead of, trading your time for money, always remember that the little money that you're getting in as an income, it can still be doing something on the side for you to multiply that money over time, right? So financial freedom, it is your portion. It belongs to you. God has already given it to you. It's yours. But it's time to tap into the resources that God has provided for you. But it first starts with educating yourself on understanding how money actually works, right? It is a tool to be used to multiply so that you have more than enough. Remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.